Alright, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, talking about the experience. So I'm on my way to pick up my daughter from school, and they start using low-flying airplanes. Again, noise campaigns, noise attacks. And as I am doing this video, my thumb is involuntarily moving, because again, this is what they do. Hijack your conscious mind. And so that way you're doing involuntary movements. So let me show you guys something. So I went to press the elevator, and as I'm pressing the elevator, see my thumb sticking out. Now usually when I'm pressing the elevator, I'm usually like this. But I press the elevator, my thumb did move like this, and then the New York Predator Department, who have me under surveillance, using their sirens. Okay, so as soon as I did that, I hear whoop. Now I'm hearing the psst sound, the spitting sound, right? Whenever I expose them, this is what they do. So whenever I expose them, this is what they do. They'll cough. I hear they'll project a coughing sound around me, a spitting sound, and sometimes a sneezing sound. All right? Look, wearing black. So when I was in the school too, they were engaging in the psyops. Driving off gray vehicle. Again, they use the color gray and they use the color black. Today, when I was in the school, right? So I have people come into the main office where I was at, wearing all black. And then all of a sudden they start sending all these female students into the office, right? And they do this, like I said, because they love to create false narrative. We all know. You go to the website psychologicalharassment.com, right, which exposes and explains to you how they create certain types of narrative and certain types of themes. So if you go into the psychological, there's one of it's called coercive persuasion. The other one is psychological manipulation, psychological harassment, and it talks about these things, right? So, yeah, exposing them in every single way, all right? So imagine imagine what they've done in the past and what they've done to other people, right? Okay, imagine that. And this is something that, you're gonna put this foot in. Yeah. It took you that long to put your foot in your vehicle, bro? I mean, you had your foot hanging out from the time you walking there. I saw them across the street, right? I was watching them. I saw them across the street. I was like, okay, let's see what they're gonna do. So yeah, this is how and what they engage in and what it is that they do, all right? So, like I said, it's funny how, when I study them and what it is that they do, all right? Because now that I know, and I've been known, all right, but I know how to explain it in a much more, evidentiary way, right? Using psychological terms and conditioning terms, the technological terms and the weapons that they've used, right? Knowing that these weapons do exist, okay? And again, if you look at certain things that they try to do, using lights and sounds, it's all part of brainwashing, right? So you look at MK Ultra in terms of what they were doing to these the subjects in the MK Ultra brainwashing program, and you'll see sight, sounds, drugs, women, right? In terms of how they can do certain things. For example, talking about Dr. Robert Heath in his attempt to what is called kill gay people from their homosexual tendencies, right? And what did he do? Using electrical shock to affect the part of the brain that is responsible for sexual arousal, okay? And also using that same method in terms of implanting the electrode into the brain of the human subject, man and woman. One of his subjects was a woman who would give herself orgasms hundreds of times per day. Another one is a homosexual man who they show him pornographic movies with men having sex with women, and again using whenever he thinks about having sex with a man, he begins to feel sick, right? So then have that homosexual man have sex with a woman and enjoy it. But that was only in that instant, in those processes. Because as soon as it was over and he was out of the program, he went back to having those homosexual tendencies. So again, but what they've been able to do since then is the use of microwave and radio wave frequency, and that's where Dr. Jose Delgado comes in. Being able to manipulate someone freely using wireless communication, radio wave or microwave frequency, tune into the brain wave frequency of the human being. Also tune into the frequency waves of each and every electron that is associated and has been identified with the five senses, right? Touch, smell, sight, hearing, taste, okay? And being able to change a person's mindset, right? Being able to change a person's mindset without that person ever realizing that an external force is being used to manipulate them, right? Just like psychological conditioning. There's something that is called conversational hypnosis, in which you have people who have been trained in that art, in that dark psychological art. And they use it to manipulate people for their means. You know, if you look at Operation Climax, in where you had CIA agents that was basically using drugs to heighten the sexual experience of, you know, women who they would, what the hell is this doing? Walking on the dams. Wow. Wow. Yeah, my brother, he must be from the CIA, huh? Parking on the sidewalk. CIA, look at this shit. You from the CIA, look at that shit. Where's the cops when you need them? They're never around. Only when it comes to targeting. Only when they want to target me, you see them around. But again, that's a show. Excuse me. Trying to get it. All right. So I just heard the police sirens. So they'll do that just to let me know that, yeah, you know, they got their snitches and they can do whatever they want to do. That's why you see no cops around. You know. Then also today, the retaliation, because again, went up to my son's school, which they don't want me to do. You know, because they know what they're doing, how they're manipulating the school system, right? And how these teachers are using manipulative tactics and also retaliation against my kids for me exposing this program. But like I said, I'll continue to expose this program every day. Doesn't really matter what it is that they do. And it seems like they think that they're so all-powerful that they never learn. Right? They think that they're so all-powerful that they never learn. Well, you're going to learn. They're going to learn. They're certainly going to learn. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.